Okay, so here's what we're doing. Now, we have the Jello mixture in here. We let it sit for over 3 hours, as it were.
Oh.
And we're gonna go ahead and take our contraption apart. So basically, we're taking the straws out of the entire Jello mixture. Something that helps with this is putting some hot water. I don't need the stuff in the cup. I'm trying to loosen up the Jello in the cup so I can get the straws out. And that is our first beast to do. So you can see this is going to be pretty messy. And our color turned out to be kind of a nasty greenish brown, which is good for worms, right? And I have done this before, and so this time I used, if you didn't see the last broadcast, I used lime green Jello mixed with, what was it? Green mixed with orange. So it made this gross color. In the past, I've used purple and yellow. Purple and yellow made a really good wormy color, which was great. Benson, it's not time yet. I'm trying to get the worms out. Once I get the worms out, I will definitely dump it in there for you, okay? Sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now I am trying to work the Jello out of, oh, you can't see, sorry. I'm trying to work the Jello out of the mold here so I can pull the straws out. Watch out for Garrison behind you, okay? I have a third little one down there. Okay. So I have, this bowl is filled with hot water. So it's gonna help me get those straws out from. And it's a really good way to keep the Jello in your straws. So you make nice long Jello worms. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's disgusting, right? Okay, so now that I got all of our straws out of that container, I'm gonna go ahead and take the rubber band off my bag, put that aside, and take my bag off my straws. Whoop, whoop. That's awesome. Okay, wait, we're not there yet, you guys, okay? Now I'm gonna pull my rubber band finally off the straws. The straws are free, but guess what? They're all kind of stuck together. Actually, these are pretty good. So note that I had these sitting out for a little while before I started the broadcast, probably 5 minutes. I don't know if it was enough, but what you'll find is that if the worms aren't warm enough, they won't come out of the straw very well at all. If they are too warm, then they won't come out in a straw-like shape. They'll come out as mush. This is a scraper that I got from Pampered Chef. It is the scraper for their stoneware. So I found it to be very helpful in getting the worms out of the straws. Okay? And you can also use anything that's flat edged, like, let me just show. Like this spoon, this tablespoon has a nice hard flat edge. So this can be very useful in getting it out of the straw too. The reason I'm telling you this, that it has to be so strategic, is because it's kind of difficult, you guys. So let's see if the worms are loose enough to get out, and then I can start showing you what color shows up. So what I'm doing is pressing really hard with my hands. I want my hands to be as dry as possible. Press hard on the end of the straw. Benty, shh, okay? And I'm gonna try to get this worm out of here. Let's see if it works here.
I see it works.
Let's get a paper towel, or a towel. Ew, gross, huh, Cor? So I'll use a towel. See if this works. I might need to loosen. Oh, here it comes. Woo! That worm came out. Okay, hold on, Cor. All right. So I got one worm out. Do you see it? Okay, so you see some of it's opaque because of the whipped cream we put in there, and some of it is translucent because the cream actually doesn't go through the whole thing, which is good. Hold on, honey. Yes, I will let you have it. I promise. Okay, so you can see it close up. Now what's cool is that because the straw has ridges in it, There's ridges right here in our worm, which makes it look a little more worm-like. Benson. Okay. All right, so Benson gets the first worm. Corey, you get the next one, okay?
So I wanted to just show you how, when it's loosened up, the worms are way easier to get out.
Why are you crying, honey? You got your arm stuck in your shirt. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I loosened up our worms a little bit. Okay, I have my baby. Have my baby, have my toddler, have my 4-year-old. Okay, so loosened up these a little bit more. They're way easier to get out, but you have to watch because one, the camera's tilted, right? And then also because they can get really too loose that they will just mush on out. And that does not make for a cute worm. Cover your mouth, please. 'Tis the season to cover your mouth. And not fake cough. Okay, so here you go. When they're loosened up, I can start it, and then I can pull the straw. That makes it so much easier. So watch. Hold. I clench down with my thumb. I start it, so once it peeks out there, I can grab the end of the straw and pull, which makes it so much quicker, you guys. Okay, let's see if I can do 2.
Mom, watch this.
Fancy. Hold on, baby. I'm trying to get your worms out, okay? And then pull. Whoa. Worm's going crazy. All right. So see, oh my gosh, you guys, so much easier. So have the patience to find the right consistency or the right temperature, because if it's not right, you are going to go bonkers. Because it's going to be really hard to get these worms out of your straw. Once they are the right temperature, it'll be a lot easier for you. So you can see, oops, see that one's a little too loose. It broke apart and it's a little juicy. Juicy worms are no good. Okay, very good. Yep, these are getting juicy. So now that I see that these are getting juicy, I would put the remainder of my straws in the... I'll get you water in just a second, okay? I'll put the rest of the straws back in the fridge just for a couple minutes so that they harden up a little bit. I would probably put them in for 1 minute, maybe 2 minutes, just so they get hard enough so that I can still push them out, but so that they're not too slimy, ooey gooey, and breaking apart, okay? So, good luck. If you do this, please tweet me at the Fit Foodie Mom so I can see what you've done. And like I said, it's kind of more work, more trouble than it's worth, okay? So, if you do it, kudos to you. Send me pictures. I would love to see your creations. And if you want a worm color, definitely use purple and yellow. All right. We are going to have a very happy, wormy night, and I hope you do too. Talk to you soon.